Grief can make you very selfish. It can make you feel very selfish. I once did a podcast on this, and I call it the Grief Queen, because I feel like we can get stuck in our grief. We can get stuck at that beginning stage, but it can make us feel very selfish and very entitled. Why? Because I think, this is me, this is my own opinion, I think because we feel we've been so wronged by the world, because we've lost our person and we've been so wrong, that you're not going to treat me this way. And we use the selfishness and the entitlement as a protection mechanism to say who we're going to be now. I have seen this so many times with grievers. They don't care. Once they've had their loss, remember I've said this over and over again, you lose the person who you were, you're never that Sharon again. So as things start to show up for you, you can definitely show up selfish. Selfish is a protection mechanism that we need to get through this. Entitlement I feel entitled is a protection mechanism. But on top of all of that, with being selfish and entitled, we can become what we call the grief queen. Grief queen or king. They get stuck right there at the beginning. We know that grievers need to talk, right? So they need to talk about their grief a lot. They need to talk to people who will listen and understand. But instead of moving beyond the grief, they just get stuck at the loss. And all they talk about is the loss and that day and the couple of days following. So can grief make us feel very selfish and entitled? 100%. Can it get us stuck? Yes, it is going to get us stuck. We have to recognize this for ourselves. I am not here to question whether you should be selfish or not, whether you should be selfish with your time, whether you should be selfish with your money, whether you should be selfish with your heart. That's up to you 100%. If you need to go there to protect yourself, by all means, I say do it. By all means, do it. But for the other person who is now feeling very selfish and is surprised by this reaction, be okay with it. Sometimes it'll wear off and sometimes it won't. I feel like I'm giving you mixed signals, but I just wanted you guys to know. Grief can make us feel very selfish and very entitled and very important. And the truth is, what we really are is broken.